Hi all, Happy New Year. Got a lot to get through today, so here I go, plod on. Where are we at politically? Well, Labour's the laughing stock of the world at the minute because Keir Starmer and Jess Phillips, in their wisdom, won't do a national inquiry into the rape gangs when they said they would. And Keir Starmer oversaw a lot of the court cases of these rape gangs and didn't do anything about them. So basically, everyone in the world is asking questions. Well, why aren't you doing something about it? Like from Germany to Brazil to Australia, they're all asking these questions. So anywhere Starmer now goes on the world stage, the first question is, and what are you doing about the rape gangs? So Starmer. So yeah, it is a national embarrassment, and so is the Labour Party. Absolutely embarrassing to this country. So, the latest spat now. Elon Musk has withdrawn his support for Nigel Farage over the Tommy Robinson thing. Now, I've dropped Elon a tweet, well, an X, as they call it now, trying to explain, like there's total differences between Tommy Robinson and like American law. Tommy Robinson can never be a prominent member of a political party because of the amount of convictions he's got. He's got violence convictions, fraud convictions, and contempt of court convictions. So there's not a cat in hell's chance this boy is going to be a big part of any political party. He'll just collapse if it does. If he does, so yeah, I agree. I support Tommy. I really do. Not in like his violence and stuff. No, that's a no. But in what he's saying and everything, yeah, I support him. But he's never going to be a prominent member of Reform or any other political party, that is. Now, you can gripe and mourn all you want, like, oh, well, like, if Reform's not supporting Tommy, I'll withdraw my support to Reform. Well, do that. And ask, like, are you cutting your nose off to spite your face? Because Reform are the only party that offers this country a truly different direction. So, like this conflagration between Tommy, Reform, and Elon Musk it's just got to go away because Tommy cannot. I fully support Reform. I fully support Nigel Farage. And I think Elon Musk is just a mouthy dickhead. Like, he doesn't know what he's going on about sometimes. Like, this country, its laws and everything are totally different to America. Yeah, I agree in some ways Tommy's a political prisoner. But he's actually in jail for contempt of court, which is a very, very serious offence in this country. Uh, if Tommy Robinson had maybe a couple of convictions, like you could have gone, yeah, like um, anyone can be convicted just by accident, by circumstance and stuff, like wrong place at wrong time and all sorts of things. But on my reckoning, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, at least 10 convictions. So, yeah, he's never gonna be a major political figure. So, Elon, like, saying like he should be in the party, he should be running the party. Elon's saying like he should be PM. That's never gonna happen. Like, bloody, you can shit through eye of a needle, and that ain't gonna happen. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous talk by Elon, and he wants to wind his neck in. The Reform Party are walking an absolute tightrope in Westminster, because other than them 5 Reform members, absolutely everyone is scrutinising everything they do, and that the first chance they get, they're gonna get Reform, because they are such a threat to the whole Westminster cabal. So I agree with Nigel Farage. He's walking a tightrope. He dare not do anything that the Westminster cabal can attack him for. When he gets in power, that might change. I believe in principle that Nigel and Reform support Tommy Robinson, but that'll never ever be declared. A lot of Reform members support Tommy Robinson, but they've got to be of the realism. He can never be a part, not just Reform, any political party, because of his past and his present, actually. Because everyone seems to forget Tommy's in jail now, so like he can't be saying a lot. So we're going back to Southport now, and why such a cover up of this guy? Why are they trying to cover up? He's a Islamic terrorist. Everyone in the UK knows that, but for some reason, the police, the courts, and Labour under Keir Starmer are covering it up. Like, it's just feeding us absolute horseshit. Every time you see a picture of him, it's of a young schoolboy. Or all you get is court drawings of this frizzy-haired guy, like, with his jumper all over his face. He hasn't admitted a plea. The court had to admit a plea for him of not guilty because he refused to speak. He hasn't spoken one word to the courts. So when are the people that witnessed these horrific crimes going to be interviewed? And they tell him, like, as he was doing it, he was screaming Allah Akbar and all that lot. You know, like everyone knew it's terrorist. Like all these, like it's sort of the attacks on soldiers and stuff. They know they're Islamic terrorists. So why aren't they charging them? To me, the whole case could collapse because he's been charged wrongly. He should have been charged under anti-terrorism laws, and he hasn't. So it makes a mockery of everything. Like I listen to a lot of political commentators. I think the only one with sense at the minute is like June Slater, and Paul and OM, like spouting the mouth, like we support Tommy, so we can't support reform. You've got to get your heads around what's going on. Like, wake up and smell the coffee. If you think Tommy Robinson should be part of reform, you're a dickhead. I'm sorry, that's the way it is. Because reform is your only chance of reversing a lot of this horse shit that this government's doing and putting this country right. Not far right, just right. So, yeah, tell me your views. Are you going to vote reform? Do you support reform? Or do you support Labour or Conservatives even? I believe Conservative groups just dead and buried. There's too many highly influential Conservatives switch sides. And I think nearer it gets to the next election, there'll be some more. But reform have got to be careful of which ones they let in, because we can't start letting wets in, as they're known. And the Conservative, but liberals, leftist liberals, I don't even know why they're in the Conservative Party. So, yeah, let me know how you think. Give us a like and subscribe. And thank you all. Good night.